Hi you guys, I just wanted to bring in a really special union read that just came in conjunction with a picture that my daughter sent me today from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And it's going to be really hard to see with this computer, but if you can literally see it, I'm going to actually pull the color is going to change a lot, but let me pull it in a little bit. So there's literally, it's really hard to see on here, but there's literally a rainbow around the sun, and I'll post this as the tag so you can really see it. If I turn this a little bit, you can see it better. Yeah, I can see the rainbow a little bit better. But I'm going to post it on the tag. It was really cool. It looks like the mothership behind the sun. Let me just fix the color here. Sorry, it's an old computer. So the union read is really special. It's only going to take a few minutes, so stay until the end because the end message is really cool here. So the underlying energy is the wounded warrior, okay, and the central energy is the shadow. So I have the 3D, 4D, 5D, and then the feminine, the bridge, and the masculine as the vertical. We also have feminine energies coming in, and then masculine energies going out. So the feminine energies coming in, we're the King of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the higher self. So this is literally integrity and outpouring of love, and then the higher self, which for each other, the higher self is each other. In the 3D, we have the Divine Feminine getting her wish. This is the 9 of Cups, self-satisfaction, happiness. The bridge in 3D is reason, or the Emperor. And then the masculine in the 3D is the Ace of Crystals or Pentacles, the diamond in the rough. So the sovereign happy with 6 rays of wishes, the divine masculine with a new life with the diamond in the rough offer, and then the bridging of the two by the emperor tossing their false hand. So this is 3D, so it's the patriarchy energies tossing the false hand. In the 4D, we have the feminine as the 7 of flames, the bridging between them as the shadow or the grid, and the masculine as the 6 of cups. All right, which is a lot of love in that energy. So the divine feminine rising above the drama, the divine masculine loving on their twin, and the bridge between them by shadow work and clearing the grid. In the 5D is the feminine chariot, the bridge being the solar deity with Pegasus in there, and then the masculine being the 7 of orbs, which is passing downloads in this deck with other people watching. So the divine feminine charging ahead, the divine masculine passing downloads to the shadow in the 4D, and bridging the two by the central sun and exposure of everything. And then Pegasus was significant there, and breaking free. The divine feminine happy getting their wish, rising above to tango and ascending with Durga, perhaps. The divine masculine, the Ace of Pentacles, with a new life to the twins in the 4D, and then passing downloads through the shadow grid, going through the dark into the light is a significant message here, to the 3D divine feminine, through the dark to the light. The outgoing divine masculine is the Page of Pentacles, and then the King or Master of Crystals, King of Pentacles, and then the 2 of Pentacles or Crystals, the Surrender. Okay, so all pentacles there are crystals for the divine masculine on the outgoing, curious about their abilities, the Akashic records, and the surrender. And the summary is the journeyman, the 6 of flames, the 6 of wands, the journey leading the way, and the masculine at the helm. Also some other cards crossing over from one to the other was integrity into the psychic abilities, an outpouring of love into Akashic records, the higher self surrender to each other, and then good news coming in that the flames, the drama, is dying down. So when I did the number grid, it added up to 48, which is the 8 of Cups walking away and within, and then the horizontal lines added up to 22, 13, and 13, which is the Fool and 2 deaths. So literally a leap of faith in a double death, a double rebirth of twins. On the vertical plane was the 10, 16, 14, and 8, which is divine timing suddenly as the angels dance. And again, the walking away within. Walking away within and coming out the other end. So we start with the Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior, going to the shadow in the middle of the read, and then the Six of Wands at the end. The wounded warrior victims walk through the valley of the shadow of death. I will see no evil, hear no evil, and speak no evil. So be it, as I'm losing my voice. But that wasn't all of it. I realized that I missed the vertical bridge in explanation, and that started with the Emperor. And you notice the word, it says reason. And then the shadow in the 4D, which is Sha and Do. And then you notice the sun is in the 5D, which is like the central sun, and it's also the solar deity. So, as soon as I saw this, I realized what was coming up here, because we have doe, a deer, a female deer. We have the S, which is Code Sophia for me, and then the HA, which is the 81, the end of karma. So doe, a deer, the female deer, the feminine energy coming in to end karma. Ray, a drop of golden sun. Then me, my name, I call myself. God sent that message to me last time that Do Re Mi came up, that me is God. I call myself me. And then far, a longer way to run. And then so, a needle pulling thread. La, a note to follow so. Tea, a drink with jam and bread. And that will bring you back to Do, 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 going through the dark into the light. And you also notice in deity, it's die. Well, with the word, the letters the other way around. But it's like die, and then with, as we're talking about a double death and a rebirth, and then the T, which is toggling up the feminine energy to the etheric realms at the Y in the road. Okay? So it was really cool how they all came together. And also the thee comes in too, because that's toggling up the he. As then we have the feminine ha and the doe a deer. Okay? So I thought you'd like that. But don't forget, the message from this read for the union is the fools in a leap of faith with an open heart, in a double death and a double rebirth of twins. The wounded warrior victims who once were walk through the valley of the shadow of death, which they did, and now see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, and so be it. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Basically saying that you've completed the cycle. So I hope you like that. Make sure you rise and be love. Be good to yourselves. Make sure you drink your water, get your rest, get your joy, get your nature. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys. Is there something else? No.